London Has Fallen.
Is unaccounted for.
London Has Fallen is a 2016 action-packed thriller that follows Secret Service agent Mike Banning, played by Gerard Butler, as he is thrust into a high-stakes mission after a coordinated terrorist attack strikes London during the funeral of the British Prime Minister. The world leaders gathered for the event become the target of a ruthless plot to destabilize global powers. The terrorists, led by a shadowy mastermind, aim to assassinate the President of the United States, Benjamin Asher, and take control of the situation. As Banning and President Asher navigate the chaos, they find themselves in a perilous situation. The terrorists launch a series of deadly attacks across the city, including the use of explosives and drones, plunging London into turmoil. Amid the devastation, Banning becomes the key protector of President Asher, determined to prevent the terrorists from succeeding in their mission. Operation Mekong. Operation Mekong is a 2016 action thriller that follows an elite Chinese narcotics task force as they embark on a dangerous mission to dismantle a powerful drug cartel operating in the Golden Triangle, one of the world's largest drug-producing regions. The story begins with the brutal massacre of 13 Chinese sailors on the Mekong River, their bodies discovered with drugs planted on their ships. In response, Captain Gang, a seasoned commander of a special anti-narcotics unit, is assigned to lead a mission to uncover the truth behind the attack. He teams up with intelligence officer Fang, an undercover operative with deep knowledge of the region's criminal networks. Posing as smugglers, the team navigates a treacherous world of informants, double agents, and heavily armed mercenaries. The deeper they go, the more they uncover a vast web of corruption involving local authorities and criminal syndicates. Kandahar.
No one is coming to rescue us.
Kandahar is a 2023 action-packed thriller that follows CIA operative Tom Harris, played by Gerard Butler, who is embedded deep in enemy territory in Afghanistan. He is tasked with a covert mission, but when his cover is blown, he finds himself stranded in the volatile city of Kandahar with a limited window to escape. As he tries to flee, he faces not only hostile forces, but also the looming threat of betrayal. Accompanied by his Afghan interpreter, Tom must navigate a dangerous landscape filled with local insurgents, military forces, and corrupt officials. They work together to survive the treacherous environment, all while trying to prevent the destruction of an American intelligence asset. The clock is ticking as they are pursued by both the Taliban and covert government agents who have their own motives. Throughout the film, the tension escalates as Tom encounters brutal challenges that test his loyalty, survival instincts, and willpower. Gemini Man.
I think I know why he's as good as you. He is you.
Gemini Man is a 2019 action science fiction that follows Henry Brogan, played by Will Smith, a seasoned and highly skilled hitman for a government agency. As he nears retirement, he decides to leave the dangerous life behind, but his final mission goes awry, leaving him with doubts about his past work. When he attempts to retire, Henry becomes the target of an elite assassin who is able to anticipate his every move. This assassin, named Junior, turns out to be a younger clone of Henry, created by a covert government project, led by a shadowy figure named Clay Varys. As Henry seeks to uncover the truth behind the creation of Junior and why he is being hunted, he discovers that the cloning project was intended to create perfect assassins. Amidst the two men clash, Henry faces not only a battle with his younger self, but also a deeper internal conflict about his identity. Criminal. Criminal is a 2016 spy action thriller about Jericho Stewart, a violent and unpredictable criminal played by Kevin Costner. Jericho is serving a prison sentence for his numerous crimes when he is unexpectedly chosen for a risky experimental procedure. The CIA is determined to stop a global cyber-terrorist threat led by an enigmatic figure. Bill, played by Ryan Reynolds, is a CIA agent and the only person who knew the details of the threat, but he is killed during the mission. In an attempt to retrieve Bill's memories, the CIA implants Bill's memories and skills into Jericho's brain. However, the procedure doesn't go as planned. Jericho, whose violent and chaotic nature doesn't blend well with Bill's more controlled and disciplined memories, struggles to understand the information and carry out the mission. As Jericho begins to unravel the truth about the terrorist plot, he is forced to confront his own darker instincts, while also using Bill's memories to stop a catastrophic attack. High Heat. High Heat is a 2022 action crime that follows the story of a former assassin, Anna, who has put her violent past behind her to lead a quieter life, running a small family-owned restaurant. Her days of killing are over, or so she thinks, until one fateful day when her world is turned upside down. As Anna prepares a special dinner service at her restaurant, a group of armed criminals led by a man from her past shows up targeting her for a job she once completed. The leader who she once crossed is determined to get revenge. With no time to waste, Anna must return to her old ways, using her lethal skills to protect herself and the restaurant she holds dear. As the situation escalates, she must confront her past and her enemies, all while trying to keep her employees and customers safe from the chaos unfolding inside her restaurant. Paradox Effect. Paradox Effect is a 2024 gripping action thriller that follows Karina, an ex-junkie, trying to rebuild her life and reconnect with her estranged daughter. However, her attempt at redemption takes a dangerous turn when she becomes a witness to a murder committed by Kovek, a corrupt Interpol agent with ties to Italy's criminal underworld. To protect her daughter from the violent reach of Kovek and his associates, Karina is forced into a high-stakes partnership with him as they navigate a perilous world of criminals, betrayal, and constant threats. Karina's moral compass is tested. She must balance her desire to stay clean with the need to protect her loved ones, all while trying to outsmart dangerous forces who are after them. The film, set against the backdrop of Italy's criminal underworld, is filled with intense action, dramatic twists, and a fast-paced plot that keeps audiences on the edge of their seat. The Squad. The Squad is a 2015 French action thriller that follows Serge Burin, a veteran police officer leads an elite anti-gang unit in Paris, known for their unconventional and relentless approach to fighting crime. His squad consists of skilled and fearless cops who operate outside the usual rules, using brute force, clever tactics, and street-smart strategies to bring criminals to justice. While their methods may be questionable, their results speak for themselves. When a wave of violent and highly organized robberies shakes the city, Buren and his team are assigned to track down the ruthless criminals behind them. The gang, seemingly always one step ahead, executes their heists with military precision, leaving the police struggling to catch up. Packed with high-octane action, intense shootouts, and adrenaline-fueled chases, The Squad delivers a gripping blend of crime suspense and raw energy. Railroad Tigers. Railroad Tigers is a 2016 action comedy war film set in 1941 during the Japanese occupation of China, following a group of Chinese railroad workers who form a resistance movement against the Japanese army. Led by Ma Yuan, played by Jackie Chan, a veteran railway worker, the group, known as the Railroad Tigers, uses their knowledge of the railway system to sabotage enemy supply lines, striking at the Japanese forces with guerrilla-style tactics. One day, the Tigers rescue a wounded Chinese soldier who reveals a crucial mission to destroy a heavily guarded bridge used by the Japanese to transport military supplies. With no formal training or weapons, Ma Yuan and his team take it upon themselves to complete the mission, knowing it could cripple the enemy's logistics. Fast Charlie. Fast Charlie is a 2023 action thriller that follows Charlie, a seasoned hitman whose quiet life is disrupted when his former employer, a powerful crime boss, is brutally murdered. He is thrust back into a dangerous underworld that he tried to leave behind. With a reputation built on his ability to get the job done, Charlie is tasked with tracking down the killers responsible for his employer's death. As he embarks on his mission, Charlie uncovers a tangled web of betrayal and deception within the criminal organization. He quickly learns that nothing is as it seems, and his quest for revenge becomes a perilous journey filled with deadly confrontations. Along the way, he forms an uneasy alliance with other individuals connected to the crime world, each with their own motives and secrets. As the stakes rise, Charlie finds himself fighting not just for revenge, but for his own survival.
Which one are you watching first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love high-stakes action as much as I do, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more killer recommendations, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next one. Stay safe and keep the action rolling.